If you're over 40, feeling unfit, anxious, or even recovering from injury or illness, and the thought of your first PT session makes you nervous, you're not alone. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what to expect step by step in your first session and first week of training. I'm Kylie Taylor, and I've been a PT here in Wollongong for over 10 years. I specialise in helping people over 40 with weight loss and strength training, along with injury rehabilitation and chronic health conditions. It's the day of your first session, and maybe you feel a little anxious, nervous, or unsure. That's okay. You're not the only one that has felt like that, and your PT understands. There is nothing wrong with giving your PT a call when you're on the way or when you arrive in the car park. In a previous video, When Should I See a Personal Trainer?, I mentioned a little story of one of my clients who did just that. Jenny had been afraid of taking the first step. She messaged me when she arrived. I went out to the car to greet her and walk her in, putting her mind at ease, giving her the support that she needed. So when you've walked into the gym, your PT will be expecting you. They'll come straight over and greet you with a big warm welcome. They might introduce you to some of the staff so that they know you know who they are on the next visit. And you might also be introduced to some members so that you feel right at home. Your PT will then give you a little tour of the gym, showing where you can put your bag, where you can fill up your water bottle, where the bathroom is, and show you some of the facilities available, like the sauna and ice baths, which are great for recovery. Did you know that saunas can help by increasing blood circulation and reduce muscle stiffness, while ice baths can help reduce inflammation, swelling, and muscle damage? Some people like to use both together. It's called contrast therapy. It's to support the body's natural healing process. So if these are of interest to you, your PT can show you how to book them in. Next, your PT is going to want to sit down, have a proper chat with you, asking you about your health, which will include medical history, injuries, and medications. For my clients, I send them a pre-exercise form to complete before that first session. It includes their details, medical history, injuries, and medications. It also covers their why, what they want to achieve from training. It's a great way for my clients to be able to think about their answers and not be put on the spot, and for me to have some idea of how to plan for that first session. This can include any disease or chronic health issues that you've had in the past or that are ongoing for you. The reason that you'll be asked about any conditions is so that your PT can get a good understanding of how training might affect your body so that they can make any adjustments necessary. Your PT may ask for a doctor's clearance in some cases if they feel that training could impact your condition in some way. You will be asked about any past injuries that you've had, if they still cause you pain or flare-ups, so that PT can work around these or modify some exercises so as not to irritate them. Maybe you have a current injury or some pain. Again, your PT will want to know so that they can plan around this. If they have further questions regarding your injury, they might ask for the details of your allied health professionals such as physios, osteos, or chiros. With medication, you might think, for example, that blood pressure medication or the antidepressant that you're on are not important considerations for your training, but your PT should know about them, as some medications can affect balance, mood and motivation, make weight loss difficult, or they may have further questions in regards to these medications to keep you safe. It's really important to list all types, even if you think they won't cause an issue or that you've been on them for a long time. After arriving, having a tour and a chat to your PT about any medical issues, it's time for your fitness assessment. Now, don't panic. This is just to see where you're starting at, and everyone's at a different level. This allows your PT to plan for your next session. Your PT will start with a gentle warm-up. This may be just a walk on the treadmill or maybe a gentle ride on the bike. This is all about getting your body warm, not running a marathon. Some of the exercises that you can expect to do might be push-ups, bodyweight squats, balance, or weights machines. Now, don't worry if you can't do some of the exercises. That's what your PT is there for, to help you with what you can and can't do. The exercises that you go through in this assessment, they won't be strenuous or hard. They just give your PT an idea of your starting point, and again, they will know how to plan going forward. What happens if you can't do something? Well, if you find that something is just too difficult or causes pain, it's okay to pause, rest, or speak up. That's what your PT is there for. They are there to modify and adjust exercises so you don't get hurt. You're never expected to do something that your body isn't ready for. At the end of the session, you don't have to grab your things and leave straight away. You can sit down and recover. Have a drink, have a rest. It's a great chance to also have a debrief with your PT. This is a great opportunity for you to ask any questions, mention if you have any concerns, and to plan for your next visit. You might notice a little tightness or stiffness, especially if you're new to this, or it's been a while since you've exercised, and it's completely normal. Sometimes you might feel that stiffness up to 3 days later. We call this DOMS, which is delayed onset muscle soreness. This is muscle pain or stiffness that appears 24 to 72 hours after unaccustomed exercise or even a strenuous session. It usually feels like a dull ache, not a sharp pain. If you suspect that the pain is not just muscle stiffness, tell your PT straight away. The best way to deal with feeling stiff after a workout is to keep moving. Keep the blood flowing to the area and you'll find that you recover a lot quicker. Your PT is going to want to know how your body felt after each session, especially when you're first starting out, as this will let them know whether to increase the intensity or weights a little or bring it back till your body is recovering easier. You've completed your first session. What happens next? How many times a week will you train? How long will the sessions be? What will the intensity be like? Well, in your first week, you might train 2 to 3 times, depending on how your body responds. Sessions in the first week will usually be around 30 minutes so that your body gets used to the movement, and will build up as your body adjusts to be around 45 minutes. We want to keep it light and achievable in the first week or 2. Your PT will have you working with a comfortable weight and won't push you too hard. This first week or 2, it's all about conditioning your body. And just a little note on moving forward with your sessions. If you've booked a one-on-one with a PT, don't waste your 30 minutes or hour session time with warming up. Get there early so you can do a warm-up and be ready to start. That way, you'll get the most out of your allocated time. Now, we've talked about your first session and being a little sore in the first week of training. But what happens if you have an actual injury or you get injured? Should you still train? In our next video, I'll tell you when you should keep going or when you need to take a break, how a PT can help modify training around your injury, and how to incorporate any rehab, if it's needed, into your training.